Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time!
All right, so here's what Niall wrote. He said, "One thing I miss in modern wrestling is the sets. They made every pay-per-view feel unique and added to the spectacle of the show, in my opinion. I hate the screen setup they have now. So my question is, what are your favorite sets or stage designs in pro wrestling history? And if you could bring back one thing from the past into modern wrestling, what would it be and why?" Niall Clark. Justin, hit me with your favorite sets.
Ooh, boy. I mean, I'm not sure how to approach it. Are we just thinking like pay-per-views or like the old Raw or
I think it'd be
SmackDown
anything.
sets? Like,
Yeah.
'cause I know people have nostalgia for it, but I was
Mhm.
never a fan of the SmackDown giant fist. I
Oh,
thought,
really?
yeah, I
Wow.
thought that was
That's on my
awfully
list.
corny.
I liked it.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. Well, one of the things I liked about it was it felt so much different than Raw. Like, it
Oh,
really felt
yeah,
like a
yeah,
whole
yeah,
different
yeah.
show. Yeah.
Absolutely. Boy, I don't see. I kind of like the current giant just screens and video displays that they have. I don't know if I like the current new Dynamite set compared to the old one with the tunnels.
Mhm.
WWE has been pretty generic with it. They've all kind of looked the same for the most part. Boy, I don't know. I wish uh WWE would have like a throwback night, but it'd be like a Nitro and they'd have the Nitro set. I think that
Mhm.
would be pretty cool. I think that Nitro set, I mean, we have any wrestling fan who lived through that has a lot of great memories.
Yeah.
Uh, Man, I don't have a great answer for this one. How about you?
So the SmackDown fist set was on my list. The original Nitro set, not that Star Trek looking bullshit they had at the end, but the original one with like the steel and the
Yes.
WCW silver on the
Yes.
sides. That set was very cool. Um, it's ironic because I remember when the Raw's War started and they put the big screen up for the first time, and I thought, "Oh my god, I've never seen a screen that big at a wrestling show. How cool
Yeah.
is that?" Who knew that like that was the forerunner to every single wrestling stage for
Yeah.
the next 25 years. I did like
I
it at the time though.
I like the multicolored. I mean, it was small, but the multicolored entrance, like during the new generation,
Mhm.
beginning with the when Raw first started, I thought that was always
Yeah.
pretty
With
great.
the WWF neon with the
Yes.
lights. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I'd say the SmackDown fist for sure. I'd say the original Nitro set, like the Halloween Havoc sets were usually pretty cool. Probably some of those. Bash at the Beach once in a while was cool. Um, yeah, I always liked how it wasn't really a cool set, but like even those little plain ones they had where it was almost like the box they came out of with like the lights that flash, but it was like so much different than Raw looked.
Hmm.
It was like a totally different feel. I agree with Niall that now everything feels the same because all they do is just change the logo on the screens. I actually, yeah, I agree. I think I like the old Dynamite set better than the one they're using now. It just felt more unique. It almost feels like it's just trying to be WWE now.
Yeah. But that
Uh,
could be the whole uh, aesthetic of the new
yeah.
Dynamite, where it's just basically like red, white, and blue compared to like
Mhm.
the multicolored of the previous one, and it did have a uniqueness that this current one is lacking a little bit.
You know which one I really liked? I liked again, it's simple, but I liked at WrestleMania 10 the X and how it like opened up and it was right in front of the hard cam.
Yeah.
They used a similar design, where they would have like the old King of the Rings and they'd have the guy standing there who would open the doors, but the set always looked kind of cool. Or what about like the Backlash sets where it was like the swinging hook? That was cool
Yeah, yeah,
looking.
I like those. I'm always going to be partial to WrestleMania 34. I thought that was
Mhm.
an all-time set design.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were there. Right by it. I think the Raw's War set, I guess it would have been probably like 99 2000 where they had the WWF logo in the middle with like the lights behind it and like all the steel around it there, like still the same big um video screen right above, but like the entranceway looked a little bit different. I like that one quite a bit too. But that's what comes to my mind right away, at least. I wish they would go back to unique pay-per-view sets. I don't think it's going to happen just because they just feel like they can just throw up a screen and do it all digitally, but it does make everything feel very similar almost all the time. At least for WrestleMania, they change it still and do something totally unique. And I guess even like the Rumble, they had a different set. So that's
Yeah. You would think with AEW basically just having 4 pay-per-views a year, 5 if you count Forbidden Door, that I do wish they would at least mix it up for those.
They tried like a little bit with Double or Nothing. Remember, like they had the poker chips and stuff, but it's still like the same general setup. But yeah, I mean they could change it up a little bit more.
I think
that's a really good question.
The first time that AEW felt fresh when it came to it felt special with their setup was the first Grand Slam where they had the ramp with it was like the video whatever like WWE does all the time with their WrestleMania entrance ramps, but
yeah,
that was really good.
Yeah, I always kind of liked the In Your House set too, not gonna lie. I always thought it was kind of cool looking with the house up there coming out of the garage. It's very simple, but it was such a different look again from TV. I liked it a lot. So you don't really have that same flavor where every month you're with the pay-per-views, you're wondering, oh, what's it gonna look like now? It's a lot different today. So great question. Is there anything you would bring back? That was the second part of his question. If you could bring back one thing from the past into modern wrestling.
Shit. I can't remember. I should look it up, but my phone is across the room now. I was just going to steal somebody else's from the Facebook chat that the vignettes for people about to debut is easily my number one.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. One thing that it's not really old school, but it's something that New Japan had done traditionally was, they would do the lineage of the IWGP champions before a championship match. They would show like pictures of them all. I think that's really cool. You see that in boxing sometimes too. I think that's something that
I like that.
Both
yeah, that's
promotions
really nice.
could do. Just a real quick run through where it's just like flashes all the people that have held the title. WWE would take a while at this point. AEW could certainly do it. But I like that. I always like the nods to history. Yeah, I like the backstage promos right before a match. That was mentioned in the group. Yeah, I like that.